place to find a shrine of Selûne, but there it is. A wizard sealed this chest. Wasn't an amateur either.
A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar. After Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. breeds madness. Let's move.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. That might be worth a look.
An ancient tome detailing how Saloon came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Saloon and the dark, alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark to the universe. A prayer dedicated to Saloon, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessing and share in her bounty.
Just an old prayer.
So I have to hit it for 22 damage. One shot. And it's resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, necrotic, psychic, poison, and radiant. It's not resistant to fire, thunder, lightning, cold, etc.
Lost in thought.
My faith will guide me.
No time to rest.
PlayStation trophy. Create 3 unique alchemy solutions in a single playthrough. Bottoms up.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill. You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Unlocked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
It hurts.
This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills in navigation and self-reliance, as well as the determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Selûne would be beyond any doubt.
Worthless.
Bet that will fit in my pack. Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Oh, that must be, what's his name's food after I didn't let him bite me.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Moonhaven.
I don't need any attention right now.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Gah! Yes, yes! True soul!
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Githkar Tavki Krashet. The tadpole lets us command the minds of others.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No. Our only course is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further. Wise counsel. When the temptation calls, keep silent, or suffer.
In the year 950 DR, there can hardly be a more prosperous and fortunate town than Phandalin. Phandaliver's pact has brought prosperity to this land, splitting the wonders of the Wave Echo Cave between gnomes and dwarves. The town now boasts thriving communities of both peoples, living and working together in harmony. We have also tempted human spellweavers from all across the north to our town, who are happy to work side by side with the allies of Phandaliver's pact. Mayor Alderleaf invites you to come and witness this miracle yourself. See the powers being uncovered in the Forge of Spells, and the prosperity this power brings. I dare say Neverwinter will soon have a new rival for the title of Jewel of the North.
I'll take that. Something good here, I hope.
A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. To the Sage Elemenster. Over the past year, I've delivered many of your letters to Master Gorion, so I wanted to be the one who delivered this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorion and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after the road to Beregost. The gate warden tells me that Gorion saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort it brings me. Of this ward, there is no sign. In some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan P. Shale, librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but I might ask, why do you need so much information about Valspawn? What exactly are you working on? An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Lucifer Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denair for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her gods are now of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages. Surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kelemvor, weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route. Not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy and willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort, that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return.
One step in front of the other, Gale. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Might be useful.
The ledger is filled with the cultivation instructions for a range of medical plants. One entry is underlined: deliver specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Zesiliphen's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history of the Dragonborn who have been descaled as a teenager and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. As the passage turns, it continues to wax poetic about the Zesiliphen put aside their own research to help common people. Much more interesting, though, are the Zesiliphen's actual research notes. I have decided I shall make all my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You reading this text now are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the rule of the three. Most ingredients can be found throughout Faerun. However, they need to be refined to be any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredient and you will obtain an extract which can be used to brew potions, poisons, oils, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredient make an extract. Or, in rhyme form if you like, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent.
What's in here?
I destroy everything! Oh, what's this wooden hatch? What's wrong with you?
Slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
There you go. Eat that magic up.
That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Patient, Samson. Occupation, blacksmith. Malady, gout. Comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus and told him to avoid red meat and ale. Patient, Branley. Occupation, cooper. Malady, a large wood splinter in hand. Comments. Splinter removed. Wound cleansed. Doused in balsam ointment and bandaged. Patient, Timic. Occupation, nun. Child. Malady, swallowed bottle cork. Comments. No hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I gave the lad a stern warning. Patient, Dita. Occupation, apprentice blacksmith. Malady, minor burns to the face and hands. Comments. Another bird from Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace and work before she inflicts real harm on herself. This small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears with the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of the page with repetitions of, why is it always healing potions? This goddamn primitive village, and the occasional, someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master. Luckily, the recipe itself is still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. Extracts needed. Salts of rogue's morsel. Suspension of myrgrass. Method. Stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip in the salts. Keep stirring until the salts dissolve and the solution takes on a red hue. And keep in mind, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract of excellent. Somebody spotted a lever, huh? I ain't got good experience with the result of pulling levers. Alright, let's pull that lever, shall we? Yeah, I'm surprised. Holy shit. Oh no, he broke out his friend?
Death won't take me yet.
Mistra Rill. Pawn to Cleric 4.
Ready. Onward. I will ascend. Make way.
Nidal, 1371 DR. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilin Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tomb contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Azuth, the god of wizards, all who spend their whole lives learning. He grants their spells both big and small, for Mistra always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, make sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. Bishaba will bring forth your doom, unless you chant her prayer. Split from Tamora in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare.
What's inside?
I know my master's face. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Intimidate the magic mirror. Alright, I really want to make this roll. Come on. I need a 14. Possible 11 or higher. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck you! Fuck it, let's try it again. I gotta look that up. What happens when you use inspiration to try again? Is that experience towards your level? I'll have to check. Alright, here we go. Come on, 15! Come on! Yeah! Cower before me, mirror.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? Seems simple enough.
Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation failed, came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? The book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. Return to the final pages. 26. Elysis. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7. Eliant. Stranger, name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan. Reshemi. 14. Marpanoth. 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. 2. Ukdar. Hackett. Journeyman passes through. Not Thayan. 30, Oktar. Raid. Black armored soldiers. Some damage, not saying, but dangerous. 14, Nighthall. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14, Nighthall. Singe passes through. Doesn't stop. 15, Nighthall. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18, Nighthall. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20, Nighthall. Smoke on the horizon. Raid. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmutating metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
My. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Wonder what's past this.
Come on. Ah, shit. Oh, I got it. I'm a monk that knows how to pick locks.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Let's try to disarm this thing, shall we? Nice. Come on, disarm. Aha. super useful to be able to pick locks into some traps. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, Rebound by Isofa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denef Herdic of Release Resurrection Meta. Okay, we read this already. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into three subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into a hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful, speak not a word against them. I gotta use the bathroom so bad. I'll be right back. Game is awesome. Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, we'll come back and find out what the lever does after I eat breakfast. I will be back. Thanks for watching.